Good morning students, I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic crystallization. This is from the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? So watch the entire video lecture to gain basics out of it. So without any delay, let's start with the topic crystallization. So let's start. So let's start with the topic crystallization. Now first, what is crystallization? Okay, so crystallization is a technique used for purification of substances. So what is crystallization? Crystallization is a technique used for purification of substances, a separation technique to separate solid from a solution. So it is a separation technique in which it is separating a solid from a solution. Okay, so here solids are being separated from a solution. So again I repeat, what is crystallization? Crystallization is a technique used for purification of substances and it is used for separating solid from a solution. So separating a solid from a liquid. So crystallization, a process of obtaining pure solid sample, that is soluble solid from its solution. Example, you can see hydrated copper sulfate crystals, sodium carbonate crystals. So you can see the steps of crystallization. You can see the step 1, the impure solid is dissolved in a solvent. Okay, stir and dissolve the solid. Then the next 2, the solution is heated to evaporate most of the solvent. Step 3, you can see the hot solution is allowed to cool. The solid appears as pure crystals. Okay, and step 4, the cold solution is poured off to obtain crystals. The crystal may be dried by pressing them between sheets of filter paper. So you can see the entire process. First you heat it, stir it, cool it, filter it, and then we obtain it. So by preparing a preparation of copper 2 sulfate crystal by crystallization, you can see the hot saturated solution is allowed to cool. Okay, so a solution that contains as much as dissolved solid, it can be given at that temperature. So dissolved copper sulfate appears as pure crystals. What are pure crystals? Is rapid cooling process small crystals, while slow cooling produces large crystals. So copper 2 sulfate crystals. So the cool solution is removed by the filtration. The residue of the pure crystals is washed with cold distilled water. Okay, so filtrate are there, copper sulfates are there. The crystals are then dried by pressing them between the pieces of filter paper. So this is how we can prepare pure we can extract pure copper 2 sulfate crystals by crystallization. Now what is the application of it? You can see, so purification of seawater. By this process we can do purification of seawater. Then separation of alum crystals from impure samples. Okay, so first what is the application of crystal? First is the purification of seawater. Second is separation of alum crystals from impure samples. Third is, in the pharmaceutical industries, crystallization is used as a separation and purification process for the synthesis and isolation of co-crystals, pure active pharmaceutical ingredients. Okay, so controlled release, pulmonary drug delivery, and separation of chiral isomers. So this crystallization has a huge importance. So you can purify the seawater, you can separate the alum crystals from the impure samples. So this step is very nicely given. You can see this picture. This is a process of crystallization given. You can see first in a beaker they have taken the impure solid, is dissolved in a solvent. So first they have dissolved it, the solvent and the impure solid. So you can see in step 1, in a beaker they've taken the solvent and the impure solids. From these impure solids will obtain the pure solids. Okay, so then stir it. They are stirring it with the dissolved stir to dissolve the solids. Okay, and then the impure solid is dissolved in a solvent. Then what they have done in the next step, you can see the solution is heated. So this solution is then heated to evaporate most of the solvent. So this solution is heated, okay, and they are kept in evaporating basin. So these solutions will be heated and they will evaporate the most of the solvent. Then you can see in the step 3 there are crystals formed in the evaporating basin. You can see the hot solution is allowed to cool. Now this hot solution will be allowed to cool and the solid appears as pure crystals, okay. So the hot solution is allowed to cool and the solid appears as pure crystals. And you can see in the step 4 there is a filter paper, okay. So the cooled solution, the solution that has now cooled solution is poured off, okay. This cold solution is poured off to obtain the crystals. The crystal may be dried by pressing them or between the sheets of filter paper, okay. So it's a very easy process. First you take the beaker, take an impure solid and solvent, stir it, heat it in an evaporating basin. Then the solvent will be evaporated and the solids will remain, and then that solution, the heated solution, will be allowed to cool it, okay. So after cooling that solution, then you'll take a filter paper, you'll filter it, so all the solids will be obtained there, okay. And then for drying you can press it in a filter paper. So it's a very easy experiment. So thank you student. For your homework you will write this process, okay. So for your homework you will write, you will define what is crystallization and you will write this entire process of crystallization, okay. So again I repeat, for your homework questions you will write what is crystallization and you will write this entire process of crystallization and you will draw it. So thank you students. Thank you students. This was all about the entire video lecture. You have discussed about the topic crystallization. So hope you have understood the video lecture. So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomuji sir signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you students.